In this episode of Gear Matters, we're talking about different types of riding boots and which one to use based on your riding type. On a motorcycle, your feet are particularly prone to injury. They can get easily twisted if placed at a weird angle from a falling bike, or get injured if the bike falls on you. In an ideal scenario, you want to use the most protective riding boot no matter where or how you're riding. But that isn't always possible because that protection comes with restriction. This type of enduro or off-road riding boots ranks very high in terms of protection. These are tall, extremely rigid, lots of hard components and very stiff at the ankles to prevent your feet from rolling over or getting twisted. They can also shield your legs from rocks, tree branches, or even the motorcycle landing on you. All of which can happen quite easily when you're riding trails, enduro, or in off-road races. On the street side of things, track racing boots sit pretty high in terms of protection too. We're talking about the real deal, not cheaper lookalikes. Tall boots with ankle support, shin plates, reinforced toes and heels, sliders, all the bells and whistles needed to offer robust protection for that specific use case. But that protection can also make the boots cumbersome to use in other situations. Enduro boots, for example, can be squeaky, clunky and hard to walk in. And racing boots can often have a tight, restrictive fit, so riders who aren't riding in such an extreme manner often prefer something that prioritizes more comfort. For the adventure touring rider, that more comfortable option looks something like this. Tall or short versions of ADV boots that still offer a lot in terms of coverage and protective components, but are far less rigid and easy to use than enduro boots. The trade-off in protection is to accommodate comforts that are more useful for riders who spend days on the road going through a variety of terrain. With ADV boots, typically the foot and ankle of the boots are softer and more flexible, which improves all-day comfort and also makes it easier to walk in these boots. They often have soles that resemble trekking boots for better grip on varied surfaces. In terms of protection, you should still have good levels of ankle and shin protection. Your ADV boot should not be too soft, and it should definitely be built tough enough to handle spills on asphalt, rocks, mud, and more. There are riders who tour in enduro boots because they don't want to make any compromises with protection. But a vast majority of ADV riders in the world lean towards the additional comfort offered by tall or short adventure touring boots. You do also have the street-oriented versions of touring boots. They are usually less rugged and can often be more affordable too. But you need to be a bit careful here because some of these can have very little in terms of ankle stiffness and shin protection. That brings us to the comfort and style side of the riding boot ecosystem. Urban riding boots. These boots are meant to not be intrusive. They are usually styled to look and feel like regular boots, but with some additional protection that set them apart from everyday wear. The simple idea being that you may not want to use your adventure or your enduro riding boots on a daily commute because they're bulky, cumbersome, not the easiest to walk around in, of course, probably completely impractical to use. Instead of using a regular sneaker or boot that has zero protection for motorcyclists, you'll be better off using something that offers some specific motorcycle-focused protection, whether in terms of abrasion or impact protection. A boot made of slightly thicker leather offers more abrasion protection as compared to everyday leather boots. Add reinforcements at the toes and heel, some stiffness at the ankle, and shank as well as dedicated impact protectors over the ankle bone, and what you have is significantly better than regular everyday footwear. And yet, these still look the part and offer everyday walking convenience. It goes without saying that you do not get enduro or ADV level of protection. But if you are someone that skips protecting your feet when you commute or ride around the city, it is a step in the right direction. We hope this breakdown makes it easier to understand why manufacturers make such a wide variety of riding boots and also possibly help choose which type of riding boot you should be using. If you found this video useful, let us know in the comments below so that we can plan to make other similar gear breakdowns in the future. Thanks for watching.